Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Michelle. I'm a flight attendant for a major US airline based in San Francisco, California. I vlog about my trips and I do my best to take you guys with me. Okay, so it's about 8:15 p.m. right now, and I commuted in yesterday morning, afternoon, and I actually had a fun, interesting commuting experience this time. Well, commuting to my commute experience. So I'm going to insert those clips right here so you can see them and so you can join me.
Finally, relax, and thank you for riding with us.
Okay, so I'm commuting up to SFO, and usually I get my husband to pick me up and drop me off, and then sometimes I'll Uber depending on his work schedule and kind of just like when I need to go up and come back. But this time I am taking a Waymo for the first time. If you don't know what Waymo is, it is like a driverless car, and there are a decent amount in the Phoenix area, and I've always thought, oh, I should try one, and I downloaded the app yesterday, decided to try it for the first time today. So far, I love it. It is so crazy and really trippy, but I think it's so cool, and I think I love it, and I think I will be doing it more often. Also, it was cheaper than taking an Uber or Lyft, so we love that for us too. Anyway, let's commute to SFO. This is crazy. 10 out of 10 would recommend if you are in the Phoenix area. I know they have them in the Bay Area too, like in SF. So yeah, I'm sure they're gonna pop up more in more different places, but I would totally do it if you can. Anyway, so back to tonight. We are working a 4-day international trip. We are going to one of my favorite cities. I am really excited. We are going to Taipei, Taiwan. But today, so the last vlogs I've done, I've been to Taipei a handful of times. I've only done the early Taipei. We have 2 Taipei flights a day out of SFO. I've only done the early one. This is my very first time doing the late one, so I feel like it's a new layover in some ways because the timing of the layover is different and we actually stay at a different hotel. Plane. Today was kind of a roller coaster of a day. I traded out of some trips, dropped some trips, traded, dropped, picked up, dropped, ended up with this Taipei, and I'm pretty happy with it. I get a little bit indecisive sometimes when I'm trading, but I'm happy I landed with this Taipei. We were working the 777-300, the biggest plane in our fleet, from SFO to Taipei, Taiwan, and I am your AF galley. The last Taipei I did, I was also AF galley on the 777-300. This time I'm AF galley again. You guys know I like AF galley a lot. It's one of my favorite positions. On this particular plane, it's probably not my favorite just because there are a ton of people on economy and there's just a lot of work to do. There's a lot to deal with. A lot of meals, a lot of carts, a lot of carriers, a lot of people. So this one, yeah, it's not my very favorite plane to be AF galley on, but I still like it, and I still know I will enjoy it, and I just like keeping busy. So AF galley on this plane, there's a lot to keep you busy with. I don't know anyone on my crew, and I think I'm like, I think there's one person junior to me. I'm pretty junior like always. You guys know the drill. But yeah, we should be working a completely full flight to Taipei, and yeah, it should be a full boat. There's 12 of us crew members in total, and I'm guessing it'll be a good amount of work, but also a lot of people will probably be sleeping for the beginning of the flight because it is such a late departure. Okay, that's it for now. I'm gonna head into the terminal, get in, signed in on all my apps and everything, and just get prepared to work this long flight over to Taipei. Hi everyone, welcome to Taipei. It was a really good flight over here. We were completely full on the 777-300, and our flight time, we actually were waiting for connecting passengers, so we took off a little bit late. We took off probably around 30 minutes late, but our pilots made up so much time in the air, so it was supposed to be about a 14-hour flight time, but they made up a good amount of time in the air, so we actually ended up landing early even though we took off 30 minutes late. So that was really awesome. So it must have been less than 13 hours, probably like, or less than 14 hours. It was probably like 13:30, something like that. But the flight was good. My crew's really awesome. Everyone's really hard worker. I really like the Taipei cruise. I have never really had a bad Taipei crew. Everyone's pretty on top of it and pretty good. And yeah, the flight went by really quickly. I felt like it went by fast after doing Melbourne and Sydney, my last two trips, which are a lot longer flights. This felt like it went by really quickly. I got first break. I did sleep during break, except for it was so turbulent. For the first half of the flight, it was super turbulent. And so it was really, really bumpy when we were on our crew rest, and it was kind of hard for me to get into like a deep sleep because I kept waking up because of the bumps and I could like feel it. So I think I'm definitely gonna sleep. I have about a 30-some hour layover here, so we have all day today. We don't get picked up until tomorrow afternoon or early afternoon, so we do have a good amount of time. I am pretty tired. When I was in the shuttle, I was like feeling kind of exhausted, so I think I'm going to just shower and take a nap, and then we'll see what we get up to for the rest of the day. I definitely will probably try to get in a lot of steps, try to maybe do some shopping, do some eating, and I don't know. We'll see what we do. I love Taipei. I love to explore. I feel really safe here and comfortable here, so that's really nice. Let's see what our view is today. There we have it. Hello everyone, it's 1:20 p.m. I've been up for a bit, a couple hours. I did take a very nice nap, but the last few hours I have just been hanging out in bed, just doing some stuff, catching up with some things I have to take care of at home, talked to Austin, which was nice, and then I had to bid. And what bidding is, I know I've mentioned it before, but it's basically how we get our schedules for the next month for flight attendants. So it's a process called bidding. We have to put in kind of what we would like to fly. There's different set schedules. We put in our preferences, and then if our seniority can hold it, we get the line. If not, then we keep going down. So I had to do all that. It takes a little bit of time. Sometimes people spend hours and hours on it. Some people do it really quickly. I'm kind of in the middle. It does take me a little while though. So I just finished with that, and now I'm kind of ready to start my day. It feels like it's later than it is, but it's only 1:20, so I still have a good amount of time. But I think that is it for now. Let's get out of bed before we just ride here all day. Okay, dressed and ready. We are going to go explore Taipei. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what the plan is. I'm just gonna go get walking and walk until I'm tired. But let's go and explore.
Chance concealing what deep down I felt for you. Oh, I regret for losing the one who loved me, for who I can't go back to. Walking through all the dust and reason frame a past we simply let fade. Oh, but I don't close the door, waiting a chance for when we'll be back again. You make me feel so crazy, still in love with you. You make me feel amazing when
We've been walking, exploring, shopping, eating, drinking. It's been good. I am going to dig into my dinner. I haven't really eaten much all day, so I'm so excited. I got Din Tai Fung, which is what I have been thinking about for the last, honestly, I've been thinking about it since the last time I got Taipei, which was 3 weeks ago or something, because I didn't get it then, and I was like, I really want to get it the next time. So for my vegetable, we got some stir-fried spinach. What they're really famous for is the pork xiaolong bao, like their soup dumplings. Look at that. Beautiful, and you can watch them make it. And I got the shrimp fried rice. Ooh, that looks good. I don't want to tilt it too much. Can you see? Oh, that smells good. Okay, let's eat. I'm gonna use this eye mask that my crew member from my last flight, my Sydney flight, gave me just because she is so sweet. Love you, Belinda, if you're watching this. It is like a heated eye mask that smells like lavender, she said, and it's from Japan. So I'm gonna use this and read on my Kindle for a little and sleep. Good morning, everyone. It's 7:05 a.m. I didn't sleep super great. I was so tired, and I fell asleep somewhat early last night, but then I woke up at 2 a.m. and I was up for a long time. I finally kind of fell back asleep around 5:30-ish, and then I slept for another hour after. So kind of a weird sleep. I feel oddly energetic, but that's definitely just the jet lag. I'm going to go on a nice long walk. My plan is actually to go on a walk to a Taiwanese breakfast spot. Usually I go to this one place that's kind of close to our other hotel, but I think I'm gonna go to this other place I had been to before while I was on vacation here, and I loved, and I think I want to go back there. It is a couple mile walk away, but I thought that would be a good way to get my steps in and get some fresh air before the long flight home. So I think we're gonna do a few miles here and there, eat some breakfast. I love a Taiwanese breakfast, and then we'll probably, I don't know, we have all morning. It's 7 a.m. I don't have to start getting ready until 12:30, so I have a good amount of time.
When there's no hope, loving for you who
Okay, back from my little morning walk. It was like a 4.5 mile round trip walk to the breakfast place, which, yeah, it's far, but I wanted to get my steps in and I wanted to go to this place. This is the place. It's called Soy Milk Shop on Apple Maps, and it says this on the bag, but then it's called something different on Google Maps. I forget what it's called. It starts with an L, I think. I got a couple things. I'm going to take some of this on the flight home with me, but I got I got two of my favorites. This is a Taiwanese rice roll. It's like a sticky rice roll with roson in it, which is like a pork floss. I've talked about this before. It's just my favorite. I love this. Going to eat one now and then bring the rest on the plane. And then this beautiful steam bun. It has pork floss and an egg scallion pancake, and the bread is just so fluffy and soft and so good. And then I also got a hot soy milk, which I did drink on my walk back, which was delicious. Breakfast was amazing. I was just chilling in bed, just not doing anything productive. I talked to Austin and I watched a bunch of TikToks. But now I'm gonna go I think I'm gonna get a boba, and then one less boba, and then go to Family Mart or 7-Eleven just to buy a few things, and then we have to get ready. So I have about an hour. Let's go out one more time.
before I knew who I'd be. What I have around me means nothing to me if I can't share it with you.
Okay, it's a 1:15. I'm about to head down for my 1:30 pickup time. The layover was great. I do think I am more used to the other layover just because I've done that a handful of times. So it was like cool to see a different area, but I definitely feel like I like the other one better just because I'm more used to it and I know the area. But I don't know, maybe if I do this one more, I'll begin to like this area more too. It was just different, but it was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. I love Taipei so much. It is definitely one of my favorite layovers. I know I've said that before, but the food is so good, the people are nice, and the layover is nice, long, and relaxing, and I just appreciate that. Okay, so we are making one flight back from Taipei to SFO. We are once again on the 777-300, and I am once again your F galley. We are lucky today because we actually have a pretty light load coming back. So we are completely full coming. Going back, I think we're gonna have about 150 open seats, so we're gonna be like half full, less than half full in the back, which is crazy. I haven't had a load this light in a while, so I am so grateful for it, and I am going to definitely cherish it and soak it up while we have it. So I think it should be a more chill flight. We'll see. I don't want to jinx myself, but hopefully it will just be a little bit easier. People will have room to spread out. Hopefully they'll be happy. We get into San Francisco around 11:30 a.m. and then my plan is to stay in the Bay, I'm pretty sure, and try to pick up one more trip, and that will be probably my last trip of the year, which will be exciting. But I'm just grateful for this layover, grateful for this time here. Hopefully we have a good, smooth flight back home, and I will talk to you all later.
Walking through all the dust, memories and frame a past we simply let fade. But I don't close the door, waiting the chance for when we'll be back again. You make me feel so crazy, still in love with you. You make me feel amazing when I'm next to you.
Hey everyone, just got back to my car. My trip was great. The flight back from Taipei was so easy. We had a very, very light passenger load, so the services went super fast. Everybody was really happy. Everybody slept honestly most of the time, or they just were really happy. And then my crew was great. Flight time was short. We actually we closed the door early, and we ended up landing probably around 40 minutes early, which is really, really early. So that was really nice, and my crew was so good. I really like the Taipei crews. I don't think I've ever had a bad Taipei crew. Everyone is just so hardworking on these flights, and because a lot of these people do Taipei a lot, they are used to the flow of service, they're used to the customers, and the plane, so I feel like usually this crew is just very on top of it. The people who work Taipei know what they're doing. So love Taipei. As always, it was such a great trip. I am back in the Bay. I'm going to try to pick up one more trip, and then that will be my last trip of the year, like I mentioned before. So we're gonna hope for a good one. And yeah, I am just going to enjoy the rest of my day here in the Bay Area. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please give this video a thumbs up. It really does help out my channel, and you can subscribe if you would like. You can also follow me on Instagram to keep up with my adventures there. My Instagram is dear_Michelle. I would love to see you there, and I would love to see you in my next video. Bye!